see some soap on it. You see that, guys? I don't know if you guys can see that. That's soap. That's the eliminator dried on the window. Look, you see it there. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm super happy. I mean, look at that. Look how high that peak is. The response, like people reaching out to me and all that, like, man, it's cool. I never saw that. Like, I didn't see that coming. Good morning, YouTube. It's Eric with Precision Pressure Wash coming at you today from Celebration, Florida. We got a big old house wash, big white house with the hardy board siding, really nice front porch. You guys, hold on. You gotta force your way around here, especially when you got a trailer. Nobody's letting you in. Anyways, a really nice front porch. These are the kind I like, guys. It's not a huge house, but it's long and skinny, and anybody who's been in Celebration before knows what I'm talking about. These lots are small, the house is big, and they stretch them out. They'll put the driveway in the back. Driveways are usually tiny, and then they got sidewalks in the front. But I'm only washing the house, the front porch, you know, just a soft wash. It's got some really high peaks, some intricate angles that I'll probably have to use the shooter tip. I brought the extension ladder. Hope to God I don't have to use it, but there's times, guys, where I'd rather just be up on the roof because I can actually just get the angles better. Like, it depends. It all depends on wind and stuff like that, but I never want to get caught without something that I need. It's a 2-second deal for me to throw that on there. So it would be a stupid decision not to bring it. I am flying solo, which is fine. It's Friday. I'm in a good mood every Friday when I wake up, usually. It's been like that since I was a teenager. It's not even like I get paid on Fridays. I still like them. The whole vibe's different. It takes a lot more for me to get in a bad mood. But anyways, look at this, guys. That's I-4. You see those cars that are moving from left to right? That's new. This guy, you see that, guys? This is what you got to deal with. But anyways, guys, the whole thing I'm showing you here, see how easy I get sidetracked because there's just so much BS going on. But look at that. They're going the freaking speed limit. This is 8:11 on a Friday morning, and we're going the freaking speed limit towards Disney on I-4. This is because of that one lane they opened up. Like, yeah, it still gets a little jammy up here, guys, and it's gonna, where the 429 feeds on and off. But this, like, I've never been going this fast here. Look at this. Oh, here we go, braking. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here so I can focus on what I'm doing. Everybody seems to be in a freaking hurry to get to Disney today. I don't understand. Like, they just lose their minds trying to get there. And you know that's where they're going because they're riding around with these little Mickey Mouse ears on their heads and stuff, man. It's crazy. The whole family will have them on. Anyways, let me get off here. I'm not trying to offend anybody. We love Disney. Disney brings a lot of money to all the businesses in this area. I'm serious. Like, even in the recessions and stuff like that, people are going to Disney. And so when people are going to Disney, especially people from out of town, the businesses around here, we all get a piece of that. Like, you work with the management companies, you're gonna get work. So anyways, stay tuned. We're literally going the speed limit on I-4 in the morning. So when we get to the job, there should be no reason for me to be not in a good mood. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, guys, we're on site. Here's what we got going on. You can see stairs are a little dingy. We do have some off-colored paint right there. That's not something I'm gonna be able to address, but as far as all this dirt and grime, you can go ahead and just forget about seeing any of that when I'm done. All this is not horrible, but that's gonna come out really good. Any of this is the plastic, this isn't wood, which is the way to go in here, guys. I see a lot of the porches, it's got a little bit of rot in the wood and then the rust. This is the way to go. It'll never But look at this. I love this intricate stuff, guys. I really do. All white too. Like, look at that. And to most people, you're like, oh, it's not that dirty. But I've cleaned so many to know, like, this is gonna have a crazy transformation. And then this is easy to miss. You see the back side of that? You have to be sure you bring your A game when you're in celebration, because there's so many angles. So many. Like, look at all these little, you know how easy it is to miss something? So when we do this one today, guys, I'm starting in the front. We got no wind, so I'll be able to just put the 10-footer, get way up there. Look at it. Not intimidated by this at all. The blue door sucks. You've got to be careful with those. But as far as the size and just the way it is, not worried about it. Now look at this guy. Woo! You can see the organics right there. Slightly. I know you guys can see that. And it's crazy because the sun hits this thing first thing in the morning. You wouldn't think. Big peak though. The wind is in my favor, guys. I threw in the gates. Anything you see from the front like this, the back gate, and there's two on the other side, I threw those in for free. Probably hit that a little bit too, just the curb appeal. But then we got this, the porch there. I do have to move that plant and rug still. Look at this, guys. Oh, biggin'. Go down the street to see the top, man. Look at that. Anyways, guys, that drip edge is looking a little grimy there. This is one of their main concerns. Told them that's no problem. We will get that handled. I haven't even been, this is the other gate. We're gonna clean it up. Sometimes that oranger stuff down there, guys, I don't know what that, it doesn't come off. But as far as all that mud and stuff, that's gone. All right. So in here, see what I'm saying about their clothes, guys? Real nice neighborhood though. Definitely gonna have the 10-foot A-frame to wash this. Look at those peaks. It's hard to even get a scale because we have to stand so close to it. Good thing is, look, no grass. These bushes here, these are always been, they're strong. I am gonna wet everything because we're in a drought. But there it is, kind of from the side, guys. Super pumped about the wind. Look at that, you gotta get all that, guys. I'm not thinking I'm gonna have to get on the roof. But you guys already know I changed my mind on the fly a lot. Anyways, here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my property protection. I was already moving stuff, waiting on them to move the car. That's just what we're doing. Cover that up. Cover that up. There's one camera in the back, some lights that I'm gonna do. I'll pick back up when I'm doing something cool. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, y'all. We're gonna mix the house wash mix. This is exactly how I do it every single time. Straight SH. Two and a half. Then we're gonna add this one. I don't put the soap in until after this. And then for the eliminator, we got a fresh gallon at the house, so we're gonna go heavy today, guys, because it's Friday. 1, 2. Anyways, that's it, guys. I don't put no water in there. I did that one video that I did. That was the only time. And now with this, we'll just move it over there to the truck. All right, guys, I just got to get water in the bucket. Forgot to mention, guys, I did upsell sidewalk, curbs, and then that little ass so-called driveway in the back. Anyways, let me turn this off. Stay tuned. I'm gonna pick back up when we're washing. All right, guys, you see I got my house wash glasses on. The only time I put these on, these Costas that are missing half the film on the front, is when I'm washing a house. And guys, comment down below, what's your favorite aspect of this? Is it the roof, the concrete, the house? I say it in all my videos, the house it's my favorite. I mean, look at this. I do like roofs because you make a lot of money with them. But if I could pick the one thing that I really like, it's actually the house. Alright guys, we're going to start with the pre-wet. Obviously you see that blue door, dangerous. That's that actual color blue too. It's not like, oh, it's close. No, that's that color right there. If you know, you know. Anyways, I'm going to grab that, try to show as much as I can, kind of vlog it out a little bit today. And if I feel like I'm just working in quicksand, it'll start being a lot of time-lapse stuff. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here we go. I'm getting those looks, guys, like what the hell is that guy doing? And like I said in a video not that long ago, that it used to really bother me. I had a complex about all this filming, especially like when I'm talking like this to you guys, but now, I swear guys, I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. It's something I do now. And honestly, guys, since I've been, in the last few months since I changed my style of videos and I'm talking and trying to be as transparent as possible because I'm just burnt out on all the bullcrap on YouTube with this, but the response, like people reaching out to me and all that, like, man, it's cool. I never saw that. Like, I didn't see that coming. But yeah, guys, call me. You got questions, call me. Some of you guys know that I answer the phone. I'll talk. I like it. Some of you guys have called me and know I really will. So if you want, go ahead, reach out. I'm not always home to get the business done. But if you text, we can set up a time. That's not a problem. I like hearing from people from all over. And if you bass fish, if you fish, we'll probably end up talking about that more than anything. Look at that, man. You're gonna have to put on the old shooter. I'm gonna wrap the corner just a little bit when I soak the front, just like I always do. I'm gonna switch the tip now. So now, guys, I'm just gonna focus on, anyways, we're gonna start now. We're gonna wet the plants a little bit. This is Celebration, so they run their sprinklers so they're not dying, but it is a drought, so they're real thirsty, and you want to have water on there as a buffer for when that SH gets on there, even if it's downstream. Wet all the painted surfaces. Get the ladder set up and start this wash. We're good here on the front. Very happy with the way it came out. We already got love bugs landing on it. I did wrap the corner right there. You can almost tell that about 4 feet in from the corner has been washed. This side's gonna come out amazing. You guys know that green stuff comes off easy. The black stuff is the hard stuff. But look at that. I'm kind of just wrapping stuff up. I might even, no, I probably won't because the porch is super wet. But I'm gonna go ahead and get set up for the back. But look at this, guys. Remember I said you can't miss behind there. Freaking comes out amazing. Look at this. Just all white everything, guys. Look at, except for the door. Look at that glass. I'll get to it. I've already pulled the tape because it was soggy anyways, but look at this stuff, guys. Look at the outside. Those fingerprints are greasy. I don't know what those were. Somebody, some contractor. And then we got this stuff, the shotgun mold. They're like little pebbles, but even when you move them, it's still got a stain. I hate that stuff, guys. Really do. But look at all this molding. You guys saw how dirty and dingy it was. Floor came out good. Soft washed that since it is a painted surface. Trimmed in a little bit around the railing, so when I come out here and surface clean at the end, it'll just be easy. But look up there, man. The whole thing came out really good. Probably can't see because of the damn sun. But that's that, guys. So what I'm gonna do now, pull all my hoses around, get to the back, and start working my way up the side. This side right here is gonna be the last one. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, now we're ready. I not only put gas in there, I loaded up on soap. So we're good. I don't think we're gonna need any more soap to wash the house. This side's gonna go fast because it's the temperature. Sun makes chlorine work better, guys. It just does. Everybody knows that by now. Anyways, I got the ladder set up here. I don't know what I'm gonna get for footage when I do this top. I'll try to set up this tripod. But here's what we're doing. We do have that black crap up there. You can also see up by the gutter. I'll zoom in. Super dirty, guys. Y'all can't see it because the camera don't pick it up, but when I'm rinsing, it's just nasty coming down. But look at that. That's one of their main concerns. I love it when it's down low, when it's up top. You really gotta have good aim. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna do the top. I'm gonna wrap probably right here, at least to the second story corner, the end of that gutter. We'll probably do this. I don't know though, because I might not be able to reach it. Then we're gonna clean this concrete. Got the surface cleaner already back here. And I'm probably gonna, I'll be able to shoot all this from the road. It's not gonna be a big deal. So stay tuned, guys. I'll set up the tripod and I gotta wet this stuff down and then we'll wash. All right, guys. We did the top story. I actually did the back of this too. There was nowhere to really set the camera up for you guys to see, so I wanted to knock that out. Get back to the stuff that I can actually show. So right now what I'm gonna do, guys, I haven't washed this wall, but I've washed all up there and I've washed all this. I'm gonna surface clean this and then work our way around the side here. Gotta move this first though. Sometimes I wonder, guys, if people that see me working and they're walking by and I'm over here filming and talking to the camera, I wonder if that hurts bigger. Have you guys ever thought about that, the ones that are filming? because it's kind of like creepy, I guess. I don't know. It really is. I've never had anybody ask me to film at my house doing work, so I understand. All right, here we go. Alright guys, that's that. We're gonna go ahead, keep moving along here. So this is where we are now. I'm gonna get my ladder set up first. So anyways, we've done all up there, up to about just past that window. Because of the drip there, I wanted to get all that washed so it's not dripping in. So we're not doubling back 15 times to rinse stuff, because I'm very picky about stuff. Anyways, the drip edge here that they were one of their concerns came out amazing. Up top, can you see that, guys? I'm zooming in. That was bad, really bad up there too. But this one was the worst. I've already rinsed the solar panels off from any soap. I also hit and rinsed this house before and after I sprayed this. So basically the hardest thing is gonna be this side, and it's gonna be because I have to get real, stand under it. I'm gonna get covered in SH, but that's part of it. So coming around, I'll probably actually come back again and rinse that drip edge one more time, because you guys know when the roof's got grime and you wash up there, it kind of runs down and leaves these little doo-doo streaks on there. And we don't want no doo-doo streaks on there, guys. I did that up to about there. You can't totally tell. You can see some soap on it. You see that, guys? I don't know if you guys can see that. That's soap. That's the eliminator dried on the window. Look, you see it there. You can come by with the ball valve right now and rinse that off, and there won't be a freaking streak on there when it dries. I'm not even bullshitting on that. But here we are. Look up there. That looks really good. I got that wasp nest. All this is coming along, guys. This is one of those bigger jobs that everything's just flowing right. I haven't been in a bad mood because everything is exactly how I pictured it was gonna be before I started. You guys know what I mean about how stuff just doesn't turn out the way you were envisioning it. So we're gonna start here. You can kind of see the corner of the gutter is clean compared to all that. But then we got this side, which that one's gonna clean up real easy and quick because it's hot. And then from there, guys, we'll have that one side, and then I'm just gonna surface clean out there, and that's a wrap. We're going to the house Friday. Gotta love it. Anyways, stay tuned. I'm gonna figure out the best spot to set up, guys, and do this, because I am trying to make a good video, and I just shorted y'all footage on me washing all that. So for the rest of this job, I'm gonna try my best not to have you guys miss anything. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw a J-rod on here. Start pulling some soap. I think first I'm gonna move this ladder. It's rusty enough. Go ahead, before it starts pulling, we'll let some stuff again. Pour some glass. Alright guys, here we are. So Might as well just keep you guys in my hand. That way if you do get stuff on there, or I get stuff on there, I can just wipe it off and not ruin tons of video. But here we are. I'm not too worried about that fern right there. Those things are pretty freaking bulletproof. And if I did kill it for some crazy reason, they're like 99 cents. Or I could just go out and dig one up because they grow everywhere. Wild. They're native. That's that already soaked up. We'll hit some of this stem wall and stairs. A little bit around the corner here. Now, try to take you guys up here. Alright, so as you can see, I'm dirtying up the floor bad with mud. Just go ahead, give everything a good little coat. Because it's shady in here. So I'm not real worried about anything getting screwed up. This glass real good, clean. Let it stop dripping for a second so I can hit this. Hit the pillar underneath. If you think you didn't hit it, hit it again. Alright, so we got some underneath stuff. That'll be good for that. I'm happy with the way everything's reacting. For GPM, guys. If you think you can't do professional house wash with a 4 GPM, one guy, I'm telling you, you're crazy for thinking that. Don't feel inferior because you go online and everybody's got these big old units. It's not worth it. The money you make here in Florida, the average, let me take that back, the average of what we're getting down here, it ain't good. It ain't as good as what they say online. So now what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead, set you guys up on this tripod again while I rinse all this and then figure out what I can show you when I wash in there. So that's what we're gonna do. Stay tuned. Get on with this rinse. Alright guys, I'm putting on the extract nozzle and you guys already know while I'm still pulling soap, I'm gonna hit this glass. I guess I'll show you guys. It just works wonders on glass, guys. If you don't want any streaks, you just split that on there like that. Let it sit. By the time you come back to rinse, she's ready. I guess, guys, I'm just gonna keep you with me. Screw it, right? It's still pulling soap. That's fine. It won't be in a second. Now, I'm not worried about going a little bit around that corner, guys. I've already told you I'm going to go back over there to rinse that drip edge. Because when I wash the second story, the stuff runs down the shingles. The roof is not... If the roof's sturdy a little bit, you're going to get grime. Skid marks. You can call them skid marks. So that's what they're like. You all know what skid marks are. Everything's coming out good, guys. I knew it would. The people told me they were a little nervous. The last guy messed their stuff up. He didn't move any of their furniture, which was really just 2 freaking chairs and some cushions. And I guess he wasn't careful, ruined the cushions. So they had to get new ones. but I moved them before they even came out. Good, you gotta get a good rinse on this, man. I'm never gonna go too crazy right there because I'm probably gonna get stuff all over again when I wash this port because of all these different angles. You want to get whatever could be dripping down to dirty up anything that you see. Guys, I'm not here really. I'm not throwing shade at the guys that got the nice stuff. I want that. And I'm not talking shit because I'm a hater. Just trying to let you guys know that if you really want to do this, you don't have to have that. If you don't want to finance, you don't have to. I literally bought that Honda GX motor with a cheap pump, but it was at Home Depot, guys, and it got me through like almost 2 years. I put a new pump on it. The only time I really wish I had an AGPM is when I'm doing the rinse. Especially on driveways that has bad drainage. Alright, I'm going to set you up right quick. Actually, come on, let's go around the back. I'm not kidding, I'm really going back here, guys. Some people say stuff, then they don't follow through. There might not be enough difference on video, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to kind of show you what I'm talking about with these skid marks. They're almost like little brown lines. That's just the dead algae that's dripping from the roof. So come back through. Nothing crazy, guys. Quick. Just a quick hit this for any of that crap that fell down. This is a white house, obviously. You gotta re-rinse it. Everything's looking good, y'all. Alright guys, so now, game plan. What I'm gonna do, go out there, shut it off, take y'all with me. Take y'all with me out there, shut it off, regas, check my soap. You see how I rinse those off with just a real quick blast? When we come back, guys, before I start washing this side of the house, I'm gonna show you what those look like. Show you how easy you just rinse it. And that was fully dry, SH soap on glass. Remember that, guys. All right, guys. We've already got from this corner just past a little bit, and we're a little bit past that. Actually, I told you guys I would show you this glass. So you know I'm not bull crapping about this. This soap is amazing, guys. Look. I'm trying to get the side angle there. I haven't washed it yet, but you saw that it was all dried on there. It looked like snot. It really looks bad. I barely rinsed it off. There wasn't a freaking streak on there. So guys, I'm telling you, if you're having problems with streaking glass, use Eliminator and then you won't. You just won't, guys. Alright guys, we're about done with the house wash. I'm probably not going to film that far side because it's so tight. You guys aren't going to be able to really see what the hell I'm doing. But you guys just saw me. I washed this whole side of this house with no ladder and a 4 GPM. I did use a ladder in the back, but I didn't use a ladder there. Everything came out really good. People are looking at me like I'm freaking crazy. Yeah, I wonder, guys, how much business does that affect? Still got to come back here and get that bag off the camera. That's one of those easy forgettable things. Alright guys, here's where we're at with stuff. I've already put all the stuff back on the porch. I've already went around and pulled the tape and bags off the cameras. I actually already walked around with the customer. He's freaking thrilled. They love it. They love it. I love when a customer is excited about the results of their house wash. Anyways, look at this, guys. Big old white house. Everything came out great. The deck, yeah, I could use a little painting, but I'm gonna go ahead and touch some stuff up here. Obviously, I gotta rinse a little bit again, but this is it. We got this sidewalk, the curb, which I've already moved the truck out because, of course, I was parked on it. Didn't know we were doing that. But look at this, guys. I mean, what can you say about that except, damn. Alright guys, enough of the talking shit. Let's go ahead, figure out the best place to get set up, and then we'll go ahead and film the remainder of this job. I'm gonna have you sitting out like right here until I start pre-treating. Then I'll go ahead and pick this thing up. All right, I'm gonna go put the turbo nozzle on, and then I'm gonna work this way, get some footage, and then we're on to the surface clean. Finishing touches. Yo, that's a wrap. She's done. We're gonna do a nice walk around. We ain't doing a drive-by this time, guys. I'm sorry that last time I was toast. But here we are. I'm gonna step back. This wall here had a ton of organic growth on it this morning. I'm trying to show y'all everything. Anyways, we'll go in here. Close the gate. Try not to walk in the dirt, guys, because I still have to knock on the door. But here we are. Look at that glass. Come on, man. Guys, you need to get a laminator. That's real talk. I'm not getting crap for saying this, but if you guys want your glass to look like this, damn. Look at this place, guys. Holy crap. Look at that. Forgot some. Guess we can show you taking some tape off. The reason I tape this, guys, I don't tape these every time unless they look a bit janky. Like, see how this one doesn't want to stay closed, guys? Whenever they don't want to stay closed, I'm going to tape it, because as soon as I come through the wash, never fails, that thing's just going to fly open. But look at these gutters. God, look at this, guys. Huge freaking house. 4 GPM, one guy. I don't know how long it took. I'll check when I get in the truck. But look at this, guys. That was all black. Guys, this is no filter. We did do these gates, the front of the gates. Those were the freebie. Always throwing a freebie if it's vinyl. If there's vinyl, that's what it's gonna be. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm super happy. I mean, look at that. Look how high that peak is. I didn't even use a ladder right there, guys. I'm trying to show y'all. You don't need all that fancy stuff. If you want it, go get it. If you want to get done. Like, yeah, I probably could have been home 2 hours ago if I had all that fancy stuff. But then I wouldn't have been able to go home because I had to go find some more work to justify paying for all that crap. You know what I mean? Now I feel good about this. Good. I don't got to go chase nothing. This was a good ticket, guys. This week's turning out to be legit. I got a job tomorrow. I'm probably gonna film that too. I got a house wash on a video. I've already done a video there with a driveway. No, I didn't do a driveway. It was roof, screen enclosure, and fence. So we'll be there in the morning. I'm probably definitely gonna shoot a video. And then I got a driveway that's like a mile away from it. So I'll probably shoot that. See if I can come up with some kind of cool little thing with the driveway. Maybe does post-treating make a difference? But here we are. Do you guys see that peak up there? Look at all the way up. That little spot right there, that's a freaking nail someone nailed through the fascia. Drip edge. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead, knock on the door, tell them I'm leaving, and then we'll do a little truck talk when I get back in the truck. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube, that's a wrap. I was out there actually a painter, freaking painter. Come on, lights. They're fighting me, guys. Everything's hot. Let me see if I gotta get out. Get this. Batteries might be dying. I've had it for a while. Now they want to shut off. Anyways, so I just finishing up. Just talked to the customer, and then the painter. He's down 2 doors down. They're doing a garage floor, but they painted here anyways. Admire my work. Asked me for a card. Told him, hey, you know the prices on stuff. I'll always work with y'all, give you a deal. Just like the pool guys that I work with, I leave it to where they can make 40, 50 bucks on a screen enclosure when I wash them. But that turned out good. I didn't see that coming. I seen them guys down there looking at me earlier. But honestly, guys, I thought it was just because I was freaking walking around talking to a camera. That's it though, look at that. The people were literally talking about send them a review link right now. That's how happy they were, blown away. I love when I get to a place and, you know, and the people actually want to walk around and show me their concerns. I like that. I like when they're like hands-on with it. So they both, husband and wife, came, walked the property with me, showed all the things they showed me. I knew it was going to be a wham bammer. I knew, like, it looks bad, but I knew it was going to be easy. And then upsold driveway, curbs, and sidewalk. And then I threw in the front of the 4 little gates for free. I did. It is what it is. I know guys are like, this and that. Those plants, the 2 chairs and the 5 plants that I moved, guys, that was also free. These people they're gonna just get the next guy. Like if I would have sat there and said, I'm gonna charge you 20 bucks to move your plants. I don't know. Just for me personally, I don't nickel and dime my customers. So, I don't even, honestly guys, this is the newer side of Celebration that I've never worked in this part. So I honestly don't even 100% know. Okay, I see the stop sign down there. But anyways, good day, guys. It took me 4.5 hours, and that's what every single thing, Pratt, by myself, with a 4-gallon a minute to wash that big old White House. And you saw those peaks, those freaking peaks. That's 3 stories, guys. I know it doesn't say it's 3 stories, but that's a 3-story peak. And I showed you guys on the video, like, guys, you can't get away with not getting up on a ladder to do those peaks if it's windy. I'm not even gonna sit here and make it seem like that 4 GPM can just do all that. But I'm telling you right now, if the wind's right, there's not much you can't get done on a 2-story house with a 4 GPM and no ladder. When you guys see me go up on ladders and stuff, it's usually because it's windy. I don't want all that overspray. I can use less soap, more quality of a clean when I'm up close. But that's the only time. I don't like getting on roofs. I'm not scared to get on roofs. It's really just ankles hurt at the end of the day. The sides of your knees, like all that kind of crap really hurts. But we're headed home. It's Friday. Actually, I'm not headed home. I'm gonna go ahead and probably stop and get some chlorine, because I mentioned earlier I got a house wash and then a driveway that are really close to each other tomorrow morning. I'll probably go ahead and shoot a video there too, just to get some stuff filmed. Getting low on the content. Now that I can edit, stuff ain't sitting there in the gallery or in Dropbox. Like, I send that stuff over and start working on it, guys. As soon as, if I'm bored, I don't just sit around and watch TV. I'm gonna find messing with fishing stuff or stuff on the work trailer that I'm probably editing or coming up with a game plan on how I'm going to take over the world. Anyways, I'm excited to see if I-4 is moving. That would be great to not have to worry about that crap. Let's see, guys. Here we go. Oh, it's going, guys. It's going. Look at it. We're going that way, and it's flying. Thanks, Ron DeSantis, for opening these lanes. I just wish you guys could have did a little bit sooner. I'm going to be honest, guys. I didn't think one lane was going to do anything, but it freaking did. It did. And I'm grateful. You guys saw I started every freaking video just in my feelings about the damn traffic that I was sitting in, and knowing that I was going to sit in it on the way home, and in between all that I was going to be out there working my ass off. It literally was affecting our quality of life, me and my family. It really was. You couldn't go nowhere in the evening. You couldn't go anywhere in certain times of the mornings. Like, it's horrible. But now it seems like they got everything squared away. Stuff's moving. We're just gonna fly. Like usually, guys, when I get off of working in Celebration, I'm in right here where I'm at right now. We're bumper to bumper just trying to get onto this. But we're flying. Anyways, guys, I'm super pumped. The channel's growing. Don't think I'm just this guy. Bro, I see this. It's exciting. Never thought in a million years I'd be closing in on 1,000 subs. And it's like, and I'm not even trying, I'm not a hater. It probably sounds like some hate. But guys, I watch other YouTube pressure washing guys. I literally do, whether they're small channels, big channels. A lot of the big ones, I don't watch them. Those guys, they're out of touch with reality. And that's something I'm not gonna be. Like, you guys wanna ask questions, reach out. I respond to all of them. It might be a little delayed, but guys, you gotta understand, I'm freaking working. I'll get to it though, usually in the morning before I go to work, or maybe at night. But in the daytime, if I post something in the daytime, it's because I set that to come out, not because I was there. I did answer the phone. I was in the office and answered a phone the other day, and it was a guy calling me to shoot the shit, and we talked about the motor and told me I wasn't going to be let down with my purchase, that he's been running 2 of those on his setup, those 2 exact engines, not the Keystar Pulsar. Ran them hard for 3 years, and they're still going. And he's now since upgraded to, like, I think he said the 22 or 23 horse, and put 8 GPM pumps on there. So I'm excited, guys. You couldn't find a lot online about these things, but I did my research and I liked what I saw, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. And guys, I haven't found anything that's really annoying, or that I was like, oh, like usually when you buy something and you get a deal on it, you usually have to settle. And when I say settle, what I mean by that is there's going to be a few things you don't really like, but it's not going to outweigh the things you like. And in this instance, I'm not even lying. There's really nothing I don't like. Everything's great. The break-in period was probably the most annoying thing, the having to run it for 6 hours out there like that. But other than that, guys, I'm freaking thrilled. And if you guys are on the fence, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to buy a Predator, buy one of these. They're cheaper and probably just as good, if not better. So guys, we're up to like 35, 40-ish hours on that thing. So I'll be doing another oil change here. Probably by the end of next week, I'm going to be doing the first real oil change on it. So we'll see. We'll see if it burned any oil. I always look to see how much oil comes out as to what goes in. But guys, I really do. Let me get back to what I was saying. I appreciate y'all rocking with us, watching the videos. Sometimes it's hard for me to wrap my mind around it, that people watch me. But I really do like the way things are starting to go. I like the fact that I can now edit and not have to depend on him. he still helps me. And guys, I want you to know, the music, right down to the music that you hear on our videos, my son makes that. Like, this is 100% all free. I haven't paid for any editing software. I have not bought an action camera yet. I will though. I told you guys, when we get to it, when I get monetized, I'll take the next step into taking YouTube serious. But for now, the tripod is the only money that you're gonna see me spend on it. So I've rambled way too long here, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.